Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Luck. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 12th touchdown of the year. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Up the sideline, past midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Green taken in by Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Dobbs headed in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
That complete to Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That's hauled in at the 2. And he action. Watson. Touchdown, Packers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Jones, 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is McCarthy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll go play action with Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw and still result in a big game.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Second down and 8. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Dobbs headed in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Love to throw. That's to Dobbs again. And the Packers are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Back to throw is Love. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Luke Musgrave, touchdown, Green Bay. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is the veteran Preston Smith. Works his way in there for the sack. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Love. One on target to Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Finish this drive off with some points. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in week 17, and we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Right, 97. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the screen to Jones. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. They run it once more with Jones. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Jones. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands based on where they are in the field how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. If you're short, go long. If you're deep, come back. But always stay in phase with the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Now McCarthy. Taking off, and he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Packers set to kick this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Love to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. McCarthy to the air on second down. A toss left side caught by his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's 2nd and 9. The man in motion is Watson. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So, it's a win for the Packers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.